Hello and welcome back to Shutter Talk, guys. I rebranded the channel. It was supposed to be photography first, but I mainly reserve the photography for my Instagram and stuff. So today, as you can see, we have the brand new Steam controller. I was one of the lucky ones that was able to get this controller pre-ordered on day one. I ordered about 2 minutes before the actual date was supposed to come in, and I got it. So here's the controller. Here's the puck that it comes with. It's nice and weighty and solid feeling. And it comes with the generic Type-C to Type-A USB cable. So the puck basically charges it. You have metal contacts on the back, and it'll charge like this. So going over, if you own a Steam Deck, which I do not, from what other people say, it feels very similar to if you had a Steam Deck. It's kind of comfortable. I'm not used to these sticks like this. This is my primary controller. It's an Xbox One, and I find this very comfortable. This is also comfortable. It's just these thumbsticks are going to take some time. Going over the buttons, all the buttons are very nice and solid feeling. It's a very quiet, like, they're all nice and plush. These have the fancy, I think, TMR sticks that they say. I like the resistance of it. It's very similar to the Xbox One. However, it's not loose like a Hall effect one. So I've previously made a video on this. So this guy is my Legion Go S, and these have Hall effect sticks, and they're slightly on the loose side. I don't know if I can do these for first-person shooters, but they're pretty good for everything else. Additionally, this is my Asus Ally X, and these are not Hall effect sticks or TMR. These are just the traditional. I really like how the stiffness of these sticks is for first-person shooters. Going back, the shoulder buttons are very nice. It's of a nice quality. It's a button style rather than like a soft plush button rather than a tick noise like the Xbox One is. It feels really good. It's a different kind. The triggers, I kind of like the Xbox triggers a little bit more. They have a grip, and I feel like there's more resistance to the trigger. Yeah. D-pad wise, while we're at it, I much prefer the D-pad on this because it's very plush. It doesn't make a ticky noise like I can show you the other ones. So this is the Xbox One. Feels kind of cheap. This is the Asus Ally one. This one's like a middle ground between clicky and plush. This I also like as well. And then the last comparison point I have is this guy. This is very similar to the Steam Deck controller, except the shape kind of looks like this. It's not really a plus pad. It has a different shape, but the feel-wise, it's similar to the Steam Deck. Not the Steam Deck, the Steam controller. Additionally, you must have heard that you do need Steam to use this controller. Well, let me tell you something. If you're going to be using this on Windows predominantly, you better prepare to have a keyboard and mouse hooked up to that PC until the controller kicks in. I have a living room PC, and it works like a keyboard and mouse, but without the functionality of Xbox input, where in full screen experience, if you go to, when you turn the system on and you log on, you can type in your controller pin and you can go in. This will not let you do that. Remember that. These trackpads. Now, I am not used to these trackpads. I know the first revision had them. I don't really have a use. I primarily use this as a Windows cursor in games, but apart from that, but the haptics on it is really good when you use this. It's almost like an Apple haptics feedback. Additionally, this one has quad haptic motors from what they say. And let me tell you something, they're phenomenal. They're phenomenal haptics. It feels really good. The vibrations are nice. They're not the tinny and tangy noise. It's just perfect. The menu and option buttons are also very nice and quiet, which I actually value. A lot of people like it doesn't feel cheap. Like the Legion Go, they feel cheap. Like this feels cheap. I don't like that noise. This is much better. You can barely hear it. Obviously, the Xbox is my reference point, and these are perfect. There's a nice balance of plush and clicky. But yeah. So right now I'm gonna record my screen so you guys can kind of see the input portion on my Steam. So I'm gonna plug it in. So I've turned it on, and it instantly just picks it up. So if I go to the settings, and then if I go to under controllers, and you will kind of see the Steam controller pop to show up, and you have your options. The trackpad doesn't actually work on default, but where the trackpad will work is if you go to, let's say you open like Chrome or something. And you can, it kind of works perfectly. And you can pinpoint and you can type. And you can also use the trackpad here as well. They both actually work. So you can have simultaneous. So this is neat. This is a very neat. And you can also click down on them and you get a little haptic. So yeah, this is very nice. Like if you have like a Steam machine, which this is intentionally for, or like if you've installed Bazite or something on it, this controller is perfect. And it kind of just works. So I'm going to open up one of the games I play. So this is a game I kind of play, and it kind of automatically detects that the controller template, and it picks up the gamepad with the joystick already. And in we go, we're in. So now you can either use the sticks or you can use the trackpad to aim and do that. Now the only thing is if I open like the settings, then you cannot use the cursor because it's in the controller. So you have to use it unless the game specifically asks for it. But apart from that, yeah, the controller just kind of works. You don't have to worry about it. And the haptics work. This game doesn't have it, but you get the point. Now let's switch over to a Windows-based device to see how it works on Windows. So we're booted in. I'm just going to plug the puck in. So I've turned the controller on. Controller is on. You can use it to do it. Like you can automatically see that it picks it up as a controller. So there you go. Within Steam it works, but let me also hook up an Xbox controller. Paired my Xbox controller to it. So you see how when I hit the home button, you get that little menu? This does not appear on the Steam Deck. Like once I'm in here, it still won't do anything. You can see in the background that it's changing the Steam stuff, but it doesn't actually interact with the thing at all. So that's one downside with this controller. I mean, it was intended to be used with SteamOS. Windows was never the priority. However, if I just cancel out from here, and we're still within Steam, right? So I'm going to go to my library, and I'm going to fire up the same game we just did. Actually, the game will work. To take my word on, I'm going to open a different game just to kind of prove a point that it does work. So I'm going to open up Delta Force. So you can see that it's showing the Steam controller again. So here's a weird scenario. I'm trying to use it, no cursor showing up. I kind of have to hit launch. This, now it'll pick up. So I'm changing it with, well, I guess it doesn't. Well, interesting. Neither of my controllers work. It's not working. I don't know why. This one is working. I wonder if I remove this one. The crazy part is my internal controller is not working either. Okay, now it works. I don't know what the deal with it was. But if I just ready up, you can, it's all through the Steam controller. Yeah, so you can see it works just fine. Well, I just died, but you get the point. It also works with these, which I'll show you. So you can use these for stuff, and then this works too. I'm just not used to it. Yeah, I'm just not used to it. But yeah, you get the point. I'm gonna exit out of this game before I embarrass myself. And put this to the side. Now, one more thing that I want to mention. Using this with the dongle feels like native controls. Like, sorry, I have to bring this back. It just feels like I'm using this kind of controller on it. I don't really feel the latency. Someone like Gamer Nexus might do like in detailed. The Xbox controller I use with a 2.4 gigahertz adapter, and it feels the same. I would say it feels the same as using an Xbox controller with an Xbox, as this feels using it with any device. Now, both of these will support Bluetooth. This one is pretty straightforward to pair with Bluetooth. You have the little button up there. This one is a bit tricky. They don't actually say it. I don't actually know how to do it. You'd have to YouTube it, and it does let you do it. I just don't know if it's going to be good, considering it's not really supported on like an iPhone or Android off the back anyway, because it doesn't support Xbox input. So there's no real point. Anyway, that was my quick / in-depth review of the Steam controller. I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out. And there you go. Thank you.